Good morning, everyone. It's really great to see you all here and that we can be in meditation together. So let's start off by bowing down, raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandha.
Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Mataji, Namo Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji, Shri
Sri Ganesha mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Shakti Mataji, Shri Devi, Namo Namaha.
This is the trouble with human beings is that they cannot bear anything. If you give them money, either they become miserly or they become wayward. If you give them power, either they become dictatorial or they become destroyers. I mean, you cannot give anything to human beings without realization. Anything they get extreme, they become mad. That's one word can explain it. Now, Krishna has said, Yoga Kshema Mahamya. He has said, I give you yoga, that is union with God, self-realization, and then I look after your kshema. And kshema means your well-being. This well-being is brought forth with this Lakshmi, with one hand that is giving. The another is the protection. This hand which gives should not, the other hand should not. It should be so done so graciously. Today only I was telling the story to some people about my own father, who was a very generous man I have ever known. And he had a habit on a Sunday afternoon, he used to go, he used to call all the people and say that I have to give away lots of things, I have too many things in the house. He would take out all the blankets, sometimes all the utensils, and sometimes food, anything that he felt like he used to give away. So people would come and he would pass on, and his head was bent like that. And some people told him, what's the use? Some people are taking 3 blankets, some are taking 2 blankets. You don't even see what's happening. You are just giving away. Please raise your head. So he said, the problem is like this. Because I don't give, it's God who is giving. I'm just standing in between. And they are all saying that you are giving, thank you, thank you. So I feel very shy, first of all. And secondly, it is a lookout of God who is giving these things to see whether one gets 2 or 1. Why should I bother? I'm just standing in between. I'm not supposed to see who takes 2 or 1. Such generosity I have seen in my own lifetime. And I have seen the more generous years, the more generosity do enter our house. I mean, that like if you open this door, on the other side it starts playing. But some people have 60 shirts, but still they'll go to the market and buy shirts. And they'll say, oh, I have a weakness for shirts. No, I don't understand this weakness of heaping up shirts after shirts. It is ridiculous, isn't it? Some of these things really are ridiculous. That I have a weakness for shoes. Now you go and see the shoes are from top to bottom, you can open a shoe shop. It's like that. What's the use of getting so many shoes? Because your foot has got the same size for years now. It's not going to change, even after realization. So there is no need to, I mean, if your shoes give way, is all right. But I too have the same problem. That my disciples know that they should give me a shoe. I don't know why. They give me a shoe. All the time I go there, they give me chappal or a shoe or something. I said, now too many, now what to do? They said, Mother, return it to us, we'll keep it for vibrations. I said, that's a good idea, because I have no place to keep all these shoes. I mean, I'm not a cobbler. I cannot do anything with it. So it is useless. Best thing is to give flowers so that I can again send them back to some ocean or to some river. So even in there, when we go on accumulating, and I must have this, you go to the shop, the people are like this much. What is there to watch? You see, whatever you want to buy, you go in the shop, see what you like, you have it. But sort of, I must have this, I must have that. I have known a person who had 10 ironing boards and 20 iron in his house, all locked. I said, for whom? So she said, maybe my children. I said, you have only one child. God has been very miserly about you. You have only one child. And now what are you going to do with these? You better throw them away. And with the electrical, appliances, they go off and all that. But she would not. She could not. She used to show everyone, see, now I've got it. Not antiques or anything, all modern stuff, you see. And this is how the things were accumulating, which has no value aesthetically or in any way. Actually, you should buy something only to give it to someone. That's the best way of enjoying it to the maximum, you see. And anybody likes it, have it. You see, that's the best way. It's a great thing. I tell you, it's rather difficult for you people to understand, but I am one of them who does that very often. And my children and my husband are rather worried, God knows next time what she'll give away. But you'll be amazed, I have so many things, despite all this. The whole time I'm thinking what to give to whom. Still, it's so many things in the house now that we have to take a bigger house. I don't know what to do with so many things. And I try to thrust things on the people, you take this, you have liked it. But they say, no, how can you give me? But really, that gives me such a pleasure. And one must learn how to. But I've seen human beings are different. For themselves, they'll buy diamonds, and for others, they'll buy artificial things. It's very common, They will buy they're wearing diamonds, and when it is come to giving to others, they'll give artificial. At least don't wear at that time the diamond. At least that much decency should be there. So, you see, when it comes to giving with your full heart. You just feel that love of giving. And you feel so happy because you feel so big about yourself. Like an ocean that's giving so much of clouds, and again it is receiving these rivers into it, and again making it into clouds. A sort of a circle of a beautiful conversion into beauty after beauty starts. It's so beautiful. And that's what we should try to become, a part of that circle which is so beautiful and which is so joy-giving to yourself also. And this is what it is. And this hand is for Ashraya, means for the protection. So I have to tell you that you might be the highest of highest. First thing you have to give me today is that in your talk, in your behavior, in your heart, you will recite one with love. And the second thing I want to ask is that you should be peaceful. Try to have peace with yourself. Don't fight with yourself. Now the Western people have one problem, they fight with themselves. How is it this is happening to me? I'm so bad, I'm no good, I've done this, I'm so bad. If you go on fighting with yourself, then you will become weak. On the contrary, you must say, I'm so good, what's wrong with me? I've got realization, what's wrong with me? Have that confidence in you, and then it will work out. And as a result of that only, you start shouting at others. But supposing you understand that there's nothing wrong with you, you have to be peaceful. We all have to be very peaceful people, and you have seen my peaceful nature has solved so many problems just like that. So try to achieve that peace within. That peace should not be lost at any cost, and should not be also expressed outside in a way like I sometimes, my peace itself becomes terrible. But you don't have that kind of possibility, so you just don't. You just don't do it. Never do it that way. Try to be extremely peaceful. Try to make your forehead relaxed. Many people come to me, it's like this, you see. Then I just know that there's a big booth on the head sitting. Then I shout at them. Keep your Forehead relaxed. Relax. I am not doing everything. Mother is doing everything. Relax. 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 If you relax, you will find that your heart will open. My heart cannot open. Why can't you open your heart? Because you have no trust in yourself. Try to trust yourself. Open your Agya, open your Ekadasha and your Sahasrara, and your heart will open. Once your Sahasrara is open, your heart will open automatically. So you will have a peaceful life. So today I am asking for two things from you. It's a funny thing that a mother has to ask for a gift. And the gift you have to give, first one, is that you should be peaceful. You should express peacefulness through your own character, talking. But it doesn't mean that you should be people who are bleak or who are, we can say that, are morbid people or people who tolerate nonsense. No, there is a way of resistance. But a resistance of a peaceful resistance, that you are not afraid of anything, you are not frightened of anything, you are not going to bow down to anything, you are not going to compromise with anything, but you are peaceful. That sort of a temperament you must develop and also express outside. It's very important.